good evening. I had to just show you this. So in the comments, I will share the recipe that I followed for this pressure cooker spaghetti. I'm so excited that that this came together so quickly. So today was one of those days that yeah, I didn't take anything out for dinner. So I do portion my ground beef and put it in a Ziploc baggie and flatten it out and stick it in the freezer like this. So to make this, I just literally took this out of the freezer and broke it up. It's pretty easy to break. And put it in the pressure cooker. And then I need to release the steam, I think. See if there's any in there. There we go. So while that's doing that, yeah, so I put in the frozen beef, 8 ounces of broth spaghetti, a 24-ounce jar of tomato sauce, and 2 cups of water. And then I also put in some seasoning. I used a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a tablespoon of Italian seasoning, and a little salt and pepper. And then I set this on custom for just 10 minutes. So you can literally have a delicious spaghetti dinner on the table from the freezer to the table in about 20 minutes. So while this is doing its thing, you could also prepare some garlic bread if you want in the air fryer. But we're just doing spaghetti. So I plopped all my ingredients in here. So if you're just joining, yeah, I'm doing pressure cooker spaghetti. So I'm letting all the steam out. And what I love about this pressure cooker too is the steam button is all the way down here. And the steam comes out up here. So your fingers are never close to where the steam comes out. And then once the steam is all released, the lid has this nice little butt, if you will, and it'll fit right here on the side. So you can, so let me show you, let me bring you to the pot to show you what's going on inside the pot. So there is the spaghetti. It's all cooked. I got to break down the beef and get that all broken up, and I'll do that. I'll show you what I'm going to do that with in a second. But then, yeah, so just get it all mixed up. So I'm going to use the mix and chop. Kind of chop up the beef. And then this is basically your spaghetti and meat sauce. So instead of meatballs, we're just doing this meat sauce. And I want to get all these flavors blended together. Get the meat all chopped up. So I did this a little differently because I did not have my beef out of the freezer. It was frozen. So if you have defrosted ground beef, you're going to actually saute that first in the pot with a little bit of oil and your seasonings. And then once your beef is sauteed and pretty much cooked down, you know, nice and brown, then you're gonna add the water, a little bit of water, and then you want to give it a good stir and get all those bits up from the bottom of the pot. You get that done, and then add your noodles and the marinara sauce and the rest of the water, and then you just set it for 8 minutes. I did 10 minutes because my beef was frozen. So here we have it. Literally gave it a good mix. We've got some spaghetti going on in here. And check out these pasta tongs. If you don't have these, you got to get these in your kitchen too. But this is, we have delicious delicious spaghetti for dinner tonight, done in 20 minutes. So the multi-cooker also has pre-settings on here, about 16 of them. And you can also use this as your slow cooker, and you can also sous vide, cook sous vide style with this as well. That's why we call it the multi-cooker. And then of course pressure cook like I did tonight. It is on sale only for the month of August. Save $100 if you buy it right from my website or from a current party that you may be invited to. Otherwise, you can also host a party and even get more discounts off of that sale price and get this in your kitchen really, really cheap. So it's $289 at full price, so it's $189 now. Host a party, you can get it for under $100. So let's talk. Book a party. All right, so we're gonna that's my spaghetti. So have a good evening, friends.